We've had lots of highlights this year. We've had a fantastic year. I've got it written down because I've just got too much to get through. That's it, good man. Yeah, so we got on the screen, as you can see now, you can see the Get Backs and the Icon range. Young Elliot Easton there, sporting the Day Tripper top, and he was advertising the Vox guitars that he's done a recent collaboration with. Up the top there, John Lennon, Christmas Eve last year. Peter Jackson kindly put up the Get Back thing. I saw that shirt, boom. I wanted to get that shirt made. I'm really pleased that we've done that. Next graphic. On the next one, we had some amazing highlights this year. Rosie wore our shoes on the one show, and then on the Sunday, we went and wore them on Sunday brunch. We've been in Doctor Who, and then we've also been on Googlebox. There's been some other bits and pieces as well. How exciting was that for us? It was just so, yeah, really pleased. The next graphic, there's even more. We were just absolutely chuffed a bit when Paul Weller and the crew and a lot of the band were wearing our t-shirts and some of the Icon range on their recent tour.
That's a big tick, isn't it, Andy?
Oh, like, you cannot believe how much of a tick that was.
Get the mod father to wear mod shoes, clothing.
Yeah, that's it, of course. Yeah. Steve's been a fan of the show, the brand and show for a long while. Steve is Paul's guitarist. I think he wore our shoes on the Glastonbury stage a long time ago, but he's a good advocate for Modshoes, and we'd like Steve, and we'd like to thank you for that. The other people you can see in the picture, you've got Steve Diggle on the right-hand side there, one of our roustabout jackets, Steve Diggle of the Buzzcocks, and up of him, and wearing one of the Day Trippers, is Manny from the Stone Roses. Manny doesn't mind me saying this because I've asked him. Manny is a customer of ours, and we didn't know that. And he's brought a few bits and pieces from us, and there he is wearing one of our tops, which was really cool. That was really nice. I've been to see the Roses play a lot. Yeah, so I'm really pleased about that. And we also got featured in the Modculture up and coming brands to feel above some big names, which I'm not going to be rude about, but above names where you go, what, above them? You go, yes. You know, that was a big thing. So back to the cameras. So we had lots of shoes. Nicky, my wife, would really love to thank everybody who brought the vegan shoes. Been an absolute passion of hers to do the vegan shoes for a little while, and I want to thank everyone who's brought them. We moved. We're in a room now where we never could have done this before. I want to thank Liam for building that. That's been a big thing for us.
Room's like the size of your old office.
Yeah. This room it wasn't it? It was horrendous, wasn't it?
Quite tiny.
That's been fantastic. It was sad to see Rambo go, but Rambo got headhunted.
Yeah.
And so she went on to Pastures New. I think she always was going to do that. That's another story for another day. Yeah. She's much more. She's a good friend, and that's where she's happy. But we got the lovely Ria, and Ria, for obvious reasons, can't be here at the moment, but she'll be back to work tomorrow. Which we're really pleased with. Yeah, just for Christmas, yes, which she's obviously really chuffed about. Behind the scenes, we have so many to help in so many ways. So no specific order. I just want to list some people and say thank you to them. Andrew Money and his lovely wife, and sometime driver, Linda. Jason Brummel, Andrew Ingram, Martin Gainsford, and the rest of the MCF crew that I talk to on Facebook all the time. My drinking buddies, Jonathan Reeves and Russell. My podcast mates, Simon Parr and Tom the Mod, who are always there to talk about endless mod things. Elliot Easton, me and him had endless conversations about the Beatles. Terry Rawlings and Steve Diggle for drunken conversations in the office. Rambo, some name dropping now. Nicky Weller for helping with getting that top onto Paul. Thank you for that. That was very kind of you. Lizzie for designing the shoes, which you've just talked about. Vintage Glamour Mama, lovely lady. Some regulars, there's Izzy Stomps out there in Italy with her boyfriend. Tim Wilson, who always watches the show, he's lent us some tops. We've got some exciting Small Faces news coming next year with those tops. Yeah, it's really good. And Peter Jackson, I want to thank, and all Beatles fans everywhere. This year has been such a magnificent thing for me and the Beatles thing. Literally loved them since I was like little. I know you do this when I talk about the Beatles. You go. So anyway.
I understand, Andy.
Right, we're nearly at the end, I promise. Ambassador graphic on the screen. I'd like to thank Caitlin Connie, the Mare Dancers, Pin-Up Pug Muffer, David Swade, Ali Goggins, Kirsten 60 Seeker, and numerous other ambassadors. There's so many of you, and then all of them provide such beautiful content and make it a joy to see their pictures, especially on a grey and boring day. I'd like to thank, going back to the cameras, I'd like to thank the regulars who watch the Modshoes live. We are nearly done, I promise. All the team here and its cast of extras. So that's Rhea on social media, as we talked about already. Lee in Dispatch, who's helps with no end. Sarah, William, thank you for helping us move along with Andrew Jinks. Liam for building this room. We're nearly there. Terry Grant for his endless enthusiasm, listening to my thoughts about everything mod, and for my mental health when it needs attention, which it quite often does. And those great graphics, he was the guy who did all the graphics for the Icon range.
Yeah.
Gemma, helping and focusing my mind on the video stuff.
Whatever you like.
Luke, I want to thank for all the shows we did in 2021. I still get people coming up to me and thanking me for helping them get through lockdown, and obviously the first lockdown. I still get people thanking me for that, and people who are now my friends, like Tom the Mod, found us because of that, and that's lovely. And last, and possibly most importantly, my beautiful and long-suffering wife, my Nicky. Bless her, she's at home. She may or may not be watching because she's doing that wife thing, which is where she's vaguely interested in what I do, which is probably sensible. But I mustn't forget, and this is the big one, all the customers for your continued support. It's absolutely fantastic. And the thing that pleases me is every Christmas Day I walk around really happy because we send out lots of stuff, and that stuff or items or whatever gets undone or presented to someone as a Christmas present. It's undone and it's what they wanted. And it's something they wanted because me, Nicky, and you guys and all the other people help put that together. And I think that's a nice thing to do. And I think it makes me feel good because it brings some joy in this world. The end. Right, I got all my thank yous out.